Hi, I'm Malcolm.
Hello, everybody. My name is Harris Pick.
Yeah, my name is Miles. I go as Miles from home.
I'm Justine Tyrell, R&B artist.
And you're listening to Background Noise, the coolest Canadian music podcast.
Thank you so much for tuning into Background Noise today. I'm your host, Tora, and as always, I am super excited for today's episode. We're chatting with a lady named Bailey Sutton, and her music is so much fun because it is like the perfect amalgamation of funny yet deep and introspective at the same time. So I'm really looking forward into diving into a bunch of these songs. I think it's just going to be such a fun episode. But as always, I do like to get the show started. I just like to let you, Bailey, tell us a little bit about yourself, your journey with music, and kind of your shtick.
Yeah, my shtick. So I'm Bailey Sutton. I've been a part of the local Edmonton music scene since I think I played my first show in 2007. Just been kind of a musical guy my whole life. I started with piano lessons when I was a kid and, picked up a guitar, started writing music. Did that for a long time. And I guess, my story goes, I went to a music school in 2012. And that was both kind of one of the best things and worst things that I've done. Best things in that it helped me meet a lot of cool people. Worst thing is that it kind of disrupted my whole passion for music as a whole. So kind of since then, since graduating in 2016, I've been sort of working on rebuilding my love for this, just making sounds, which is kind of what I've realized. It's just making sounds. It's not that deep. We just make sounds that we like. And that's kind of what I've been doing for the past few years, been trying to just reconnect with that, reconnect with my, original love of, Weird Al and Britney Spears. And that's kind of the mix of the person that I've become today.
That is actually amazing. I love Weird Al. Weird Al is amazing. I think he is one of the best songwriters of our generation. People can argue that if they want, but he is a lyrical genius. Also, his movie with Daniel Radcliffe was incredible.
I actually just rewatched that last night with my husband because he's never seen it before. And so I'm coming fresh off of, the high of that movie. Just so funny. So
That's such a good movie. And really, all of his movies are good. Like, I love UHF as well. And a lot of people don't know this, but he did have a TV show as well, too, called The Weird Al Show. Also incredible with amazing musical guests. Cannot recommend that show enough.
I'm rewatching that this year too, because let's just get right into it. I'm a big Weird Al guy. Okay. If you like Weird Al, you'll see a lot of the Weird Al stuff coming out in me. I feel like a lot of the things I say and do come straight from him. But it's been a very weird year for me, going to Coachella, and he did a surprise performance there. I went to Vegas to see his Bigger and Weirder tour. It's been a big Weird Al year for me. So I also rewatched his show, and it's good. It all holds up. He's hilarious.
Amazing. And speaking of weird and a weird year, you just had a song come out not that long ago. We're going to spin this one first. Weird on My Birthday. And I cannot say enough good things about not only the song itself. The song itself is amazing. Your music video, hilarious. But you also have lore behind your reason for making this music video and the song. So why don't you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah. So this song, I guess, was written out of, having my very own weird, not fun weird, the bad weird. Had kind of a bad weird birthday last year. And just kind of, if I've learned anything this year, it's that if you got some bad feelings coming up, that's what the instruments are for. That's exactly what music is for. So I picked up a guitar to make sense of these weird feelings, just the lonely, the thinking about your age, does anyone like me, all that kind of stuff coming in my head. So I picked up a guitar and put that all out in a song. and kind of in my darkness of that it wasn't even that bad. It's just let me be clear, it wasn't, but it just like a weird birthday. It was just like, yeah, next year it's going to be different. So I had this song ready, and then just as things go with me, once I had the song, and then I was like, well, I could do like a release show, and it could be like a birthday party, and it could be a music video, and it could be all these things. Just the ideas just kept stacking. And so I came up with the idea for this music video. First of all, I'm just, getting into kind of just a fun, weird phase in my life with music. Yeah, having fun with it again. And so I kind of knew I wanted some sort of choreographed dance to go on. Got to get some costumes. And yeah, I had that lyric about inviting everyone to my birthday and getting them to dress up essentially as classy animals, which is a throwback to my actual, you know what? I think I was 19 years old, which I wanted to think I was maybe a little younger than that, but I was 19 and I threw a classy animals birthday party in my parents' basement. And let me tell you, it was a good time. It was a good time, and that sparked many weird birthdays to come. But yeah, I decided to kind of do a call back to that and get all my friends to come back dressed as classy animals, and some of them, the original classy animals, even showed up, and it was a magical time.
Honestly, it looked like an absolute magical time, both because you shared some of the clips from the original birthday as well, just on like your social media and stuff, but with the music video as well too. And was it the classy turtle who was in the original party that wrote you a song and sung you the song in the original birthday? So cute.
I know, my friends are the sweetest, and honestly, they're a big reason why I am the person I am today. Because, like, yeah, since I guess I was 19 years old, and even before that, I've been coming up with weird, stupid ideas, and they've been so gung ho this entire time. And once you do one weird thing, and they're like, "Yeah, okay," it's like, "Okay, how weird can we get?" And we're still pushing the level, and they're showing up for me. So I'm very grateful.
I love that so much for you. We are going to spin Weird on my birthday right away here. I also implore you to go check out the music video. I'm going to play just the song here in the show, but go to Bailey's YouTube channel, check out the video. It is weird. It is hilarious. It is awesome. It will guarantee brighten your day just watching this video. We're going to spin that. And then when we come back, we're going to keep talking about some of your other weird songs.
Does anyone want to come to my birthday party? It's my special little day, but I'm feeling kind of nervous cause I can't confirm if people like me or if my ideas are stupid. Maybe everybody's tired now. I don't really want to admit it, but yes, I do want to feel like a little princess. So if you could please RSVP with a smile emoji, that would be a huge relief. Feeling weird on my birthday. Weird cause it's Thursday, but there's something in the air that tells me everyone should care a little more than usual. Weird on my birthday. Weird cause I'm waiting for you to say something to me, but I don't need it cause I'm a confident person. I was thinking it might be fun to play mini golf or whatever. And get everyone to dress up like an animal invited to the Golden Globes. Do you think that's stupid? Do you think that's weird? Could be the worst day ever or party of the year. Am I asking too much? Starting to feel regretful now. Greg can't come and I'm thinking I should cancel. I should cancel, thinking I should cancel. I should cancel, thinking I should cancel. Thinking I should cancel, thinking I should cancel. Thinking I should cancel. Feeling weird on my birthday. Weird cause it's Thursday, but there's something in the air that tells me everyone should care a little more than usual. Weird on my birthday. Weird cause I'm waiting for you to say something to me, but I don't get it. Feeling weird on my birthday. Weird 'cause it's Thursday. But there's something in the air that tells me everyone should care a little more than usual. Weird on my birthday. Weird 'cause I'm waiting for you to say something to me, but I don't need it 'cause I'm a confident person. Feeling weird on my birthday. 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 Feeling weird. I'm feeling weird. I'm feeling weird. Feeling weird on my birthday. Yeah, I'm feeling weird on my birthday. Say something to me, but I don't need it 'cause I'm a confident person. Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much for tuning in to Background Noise today. I hope you enjoyed that song as much as I did. That was Weird on My Birthday by Bailey Sutton. And like, it's my new birthday anthem. I absolutely love the song. I love the music video, and it just totally brightens up my day every time I hear it. And I hope it did for you as well too. Now, you just have this great theme of like being weird and fun. And I love your combination of both like weird, but also kind of serious in your songs. So one of the ones that I came across had a really weird title, but then I listened to it and I was like, oh, this song is actually super deep. or on the surface, it seemed pretty deep. So I was like, I definitely want to ask more about this one. It is Yellow Underwear off your 2011 debut album, Pass It On. Why don't you tell me a bit about that song?
Yes, yeah. I'd love to talk about that, and I love that you're bringing it up because I feel like that song is kind of. I mean, it was one of the first real songs that I wrote and sort of released to the world, and I feel like it just kind of perfectly encapsulates everything that I want to be as an artist, which is bring both the hee hee ha ha and the the kind of serious side all in one. And yeah, I mean, when I wrote that song, it was definitely inspired by the Juno soundtrack. The yeah, what is it? The Peaches. You're a part-time lover and a full-time friend. It was kind of my take on that vibe. And actually inspired by a real pair of yellow underwear with cherries on it. So, and I have that pair of underwear today. So, yeah, always been a favorite of mine, and has held a very special place in my heart.
I love that. It, like I said, it caught my eye, it caught my ear, and I was like, this song is weird and great and everything I look for in a good song. Now, another song I want to talk about off that first album as well, too, is the first song on the album, First Taste. Why don't you tell me a bit about that song?
Oh my gosh. I love this. Yeah, like that whole album, it feels like, I don't know, it just feels so long ago. And I think I had a part in my music career here where I would look at that and be like, that album wasn't, real. Like, I don't know. And that's just my music school coming out. And then I look at that and I'm like, that wasn't, real music. But now I'm realizing, yeah, just any noise that you put together and put out counts. And I'm just having an appreciation for all that stuff. And yeah, First Taste. I mean, that whole album was just me making noises as a teenager in my bedroom for the first time, and just like being genuinely excited about sounds coming together. Um, and yeah, not overthinking it, not being like it needs to be recorded in this certain way or by these certain people, or like. So I don't know, I've come full circle with that whole album, and just that it counts just as much as anything. And yeah, I love thinking about it.
It absolutely does count as much as anything. It is a good album, and I'm so glad that you have been able to come first circle with that. And honestly, I even love, like, even hearing these stories about, how it was you just exploring your love for music again and getting excited. And I feel like you even see that with just the picture that's the album cover. I take it that is actually you as a little kid playing piano on a bed.
Yeah. 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 It's yeah, and it's just yeah, I don't know. It's so cool to think about now because yeah, like I came out with a few albums. Even before that, I was like burning my albums to discs and selling it to my friends in high school, which is funny. Like I probably had a more profitable music career in high school, just burning discs to friends than I do now after going to music school, making, paying all this money to learn and paying all this money to record stuff. Like I was actually making more money before I really knew anything. But yeah, I kind of did all that stuff. Went to music school, felt like music needs to be made in a certain way, or else like it's not real, or it doesn't count. And just recently, in the past couple of years, I've been reconnecting with that person and just heading back to not GarageBand, but Logic this time, and just seeing what sounds I want to make and saying, yeah, that works, and sharing it with people. And it's so exciting to be doing that again and not feeling like I need to add all of these steps to make it legit.
I like that. That is inspirational. We are going to listen to both Yellow Underwear and First Taste off of Bailey Sutton's first album from 2011, Pass It On. And then when we come back, we're going to switch gears a little bit to one of my favorite parts of the show, where we are going to chat about some of your favorite Edmonton musicians as well.
I have yellow underwear with cherries on it. Not too much else to it. Not too much else. My underwear is barely there, but it's on me. Doing a job honestly. Doing its job fair. And I don't care what you have to say about it. Bought it myself, bought it for me, a size too big. But I wear them anyway, what about it? They've gotten me through thick and thin. I have yellow underwear with cherries on it. Not too much else to it. Not too much else. Could say that about herself if we're being honest. Not too much there to impress, but she's giving it her best. And you don't care what I have to say about her. You saw her and then found me a bit too late. And you love almost she is not what you wanted. 'Cause she's gotten you through thick and thin. 'Cause she's gotten you through thick and thin. 'Cause it's gotten me through I'm just a little girl from a little town in a little world with not too much on my mind. So take a seat and I'll unwind the stories I have gathered up till now. What I've been through to end up here somehow. Started off, so it seems, with a tiny heart filled with big dreams. Push my way through the vapid crowd and accomplish all that's not allowed in the hands of my imaginary friend. Life and love and live it to the end. If it tastes so sweet and it sounds like singing, do it. If it ain't what you need, then put it back in your mouth and breathe.
for.
It tastes so sweet and it sounds like singing to it. If it ain't what you mean, then put it back in your mouth and reach to it.
We are back. Thank you so much for tuning into Background Noise today. I'm Tora, and we are chatting with Bailey Sutton. We just listened to a couple songs off of her 2011 album, Pass It On. Of course, you can find that on the Bandcamp and the YouTubes and wherever else you stream your music. But we're going to switch gears a little bit to talk about some of your favorite Edmonton artists as well. And one of them I was so stoked that you sent me because I was like, hey, I know that guy. We are going to spin Test Drive by Homophonic. And one of the people in the band, his name is Josh. And I used to work with him when I was a photographer for the Wood Rat Cafe here in Edmonton. An amazing little like indie coffee shop on White Ave. I can't say enough good things about them. They did switch owners, but I love that one of their OG baristas was the one who bought the shop. So it is still, the coffee's still being brewed with love. And I love that. And I'm so glad that Josh is just pursuing this music career because the song is so fun. Why don't you tell me a bit about it?
Yeah, well, Homophonic is my most favorite queer pop duo in town. Yeah, as far as making music, that's fun, and putting on shows, that's fun. That's exactly what they're doing, and that's exactly what I want to be doing more of as well. I sent you the music video for this song Test Drive, and if you can also watch the music video, it's campy, it's fun, it's, you know, not taking itself too seriously, but also like super catchy. Like any song that they come out with is stuck in my head, guaranteed for a few weeks. So yeah, you'll definitely want to keep your eye on them and catch one of their live shows if you can.
I couldn't agree more. I did watch the music video before you sent it to me here, and it's exactly that. It is campy, it is hilarious, it is actually amazing, and an incredibly catchy song. Oh my goodness. Another one of the ones that you sent me as well, you sent me the YouTube video for, and we are going to play this live version because I did find the recorded version, but there was something extra special with this live one from Janine. Janine. And she did it with Alexander David under the Northern Lights in the Ziedler Dome. And oh my goodness, what a magical experience. Even just in my living room watching this video. Amazing.
Yeah, I was there live and I can tell you it was like, yeah, one of the most mind-blowing local shows that I've ever seen. Yeah. I'm all about like putting on an experience for live shows and stuff like that. And that was like the most experience I've had. Yeah, she rented out the Ziedler Dome and just had the most incredible visuals on the dome throughout her entire set, and it was otherworldly. It was incredible.
Oh, it looked so incredible. And after this, I'm probably going to watch the full concert because I didn't have time to watch the full video before here, but it did come on immediately after I watched this song. And I was like, yeah, we're going to save that to the watch later because,
yeah,
wow.
Yeah, so good.
And the final one we're going to spin in this little group here. I'm also so excited you suggested a Kaylee song because she's actually been suggested to me multiple times. I got to get her on the show as well. We're going to spin Eat Bugs off of, and this has to be one of my favorite album titles probably ever, off of her 2024 album, Trials and Tribulations of a 22-Year-Old Teenager, because I feel that title on a spiritual level. Even though I'm well over 22, I do still feel like a 29-year-old teenager, 100%. But why don't you tell me a bit about that song?
Yeah, I mean, Kaylee G is another one, a local artist who's just, making experiences for people. One of her, well, I wasn't able to catch her last show, but her show before that, the Rainbow Rodeo, just every show she puts on, she makes it a full experience. People dress up, there's themes and stuff like that. And I'm just like, I'm so about making these memorable in-person experiences for people, because I think we're all desperate to get off of the internet. And just to make those moments as special as you can, like I'm really inspired by that from her. And the song specifically, this Eat Bugs song, I think it just really sort of brings us back to that sort of Juno soundtrack vibe, and just like it's got that sort of sing-along section to it that we all love. And it's just like, again, it doesn't have to be complicated. We love a good, just, simple chorus that we can all sing along with, and that's exactly what she provides. And it's just fun. It's just fun, and I love that.
She does seem very, very fun. So I'm excited to spin a little handful of songs we got here. We're going to do Test Drive from Homophonic. We got Gray from Janine. I have it written down and I keep looking at it, but like it's not working in the brain. And then Eat Bugs by Kaylee G. And then when we come back, we're going to bring it back to you a little bit.
You can have my heart for a little while, but I won't let you get away with it. Take it outside for a test drive, running up miles for the hell of it. For the summer, turn me on, pull me closer before I'm gone. We could drive it all night, all night, burning out the headlights, headlights. We could take it slow, no, I don't mind. Take a ride, take your time, take me for a test drive. Take it for a test drive, test drive. Take it for a test drive, test drive. Take it for a test drive, test drive. Take it for a test drive. Indicate lights change, switch gears. Your hand brushing my fingertips. I'll be out front when you get here. I think I could get used to this. For the summer, turn me on, pull me closer before I'm gone. We could drive it all night, all night, burning out the headlights, headlights. We could take it slow, no, I don't mind. Take a ride, take your time, take me for a test drive. Looking at me like I could be the one, and it feels right. See me from my good mind, my good side. Take a ride, take your time, take me for a test drive. Take it for a test drive, test drive. Take it for a test drive, test drive. Take it for a test drive, test drive. Take it for a test drive. Don't come with a guarantee, no commitment, interest free. To find out if this road will lead me on and on and on and on. We could drive it all night, all night, burning out the headlights, headlights. We could take it slow, no, I don't mind. Take a ride, take your time, take me for a test drive. Looking at me like I could be the one, and it feels right. See me from my good mind, my good side. Take a ride, take your time, take me for a test drive. Take it for a test drive, test drive. Take it for a test drive, test drive. Take it for a test to black and white. Colors peek through time to time. Enjoy them, then they are gone. I hold tight as the color slips away. They were never here to stay. I find myself desolate. Then I see gray, oh gray. Welcome back to my life. You've always been by my side. Embrace me with lukewarm hands. You're such a loyal friend. Faithful through my love affair. With color that's never there. We make such a perfect pair. I'm yours, you don't have to share. The timeless fog and classic haze, possessing me with 50 shades. And I lose track of all my days till sun sneaks up through the clouds. I can't lie, I'm energized. When my world is colorful, I'm feeling wonderful. When color goes away, well, look who saves the day. Saves the day. Oh, gray. Welcome back to my life. You've always been by my side. Embrace me with lukewarm hands. You're such a loyal friend. Faithful through my love affair. With color that's never there. We make such a perfect pair. I'm yours, you don't have to share. Oh, great. Why can't I just stay away from you? Thank you guys. Thank you all so much.
Ready.
I met a girl the other day. She was sitting on top of the Milky Way, and she said, I like your shoes. And I smiled, thanks a lot, I like yours too. And I asked her what's floating around in her head, and she said, fuck love, eat bugs, and stare at the stars. I can't wait to be an alien living on Mars, sipping champagne and driving spaceships like cars on Mars. Soon the girl and I, we fell in love, and we both looked down with wine in our cups, and we said, I'm happy I'm not them, and when I'm with you, I don't have to pretend. And I asked her, do you remember the night that we met? And you said, fuck love, eat bugs, and stare at the stars. I can't wait to be an alien living on Mars, sipping champagne and driving spaceships like cars on Mars. She sings love songs to me, and if we have kids, we'll tell them all about the stupid shit that we did, like fuck, love, eat bugs, and stare at the stars. I can't wait to be an alien living on Mars, sipping champagne and driving spaceships like cars. On Mars, fuck, love, eat bugs, and stare at the stars. I can't wait to be an alien living on Mars, sipping champagne and driving spaceships like cars. On Mars.
We are back. Thank you so much for tuning in to Background Noise. Today we're chatting with Bailey Sutton, and we just listened to a handful of other just really fun, really amazing Edmonton artists. But I want to bring it back to you a little bit and chat about your 2023 album, Just for Fun, because we've been having a lot of fun today. We've been talking about fun things. So why don't you tell me a little bit about the album, Just for Fun?
Yeah. So Just for Fun is the album that I recorded and released outside of graduating from music school. And it's kind of a funny album looking back now, because I mean, I named the album off of a single off the album Just for Fun. And I kind of felt like that song sort of encapsulated what I was sort of trying to do with the album. I don't know if I succeeded then, but it's what I was sort of trying to break through, which I mean, the subject matter of Just for Fun, it's just all about I guess, yeah, kind of that dark moment where you pick up your instrument and you're like, wow, what have I become? Sort of. Just like when you take something way too seriously and it's just like you kind of suck all the fun out of it and you're like, this is not what this was meant to be. And trying to reconnect with the simple joy personally for me that making music brought. And so I kind of felt like that song and the whole album was me trying to remember that this is just for fun. Like, of course, artists deserve to be paid fair wages, all that. I definitely believe that, but like I feel like at its core for me and for these passions that we are interested in, it's usually done initially because it's fun. That's why we start. And so that whole album was sort of made out of trying to remember that. Um, it is funny though, looking back, and that I still remember like making that album and still feeling like, okay, it's still, and I need to record this at a fancy studio. I need to get all these players on the album. I need to do it in this certain way. So I still had a lot of, the box. I was in it's like me breaking down the box. It's not me fully out of the box yet, but it's me. That whole album is kind of me trying to get out of there. And I'm still really proud of a lot of the songs on there, but it's yeah. Yeah.
I love that. And I'm glad you were able to break out of the box a little bit. We are going to spin the single Just for Fun as well, too. But did you end up recording this album at a quote unquote fancy studio?
Yeah, I recorded it at the audio department. Yeah.
That's pretty fancy enough.
Yeah, it's fancy enough. It's fancier than my bedroom where I do most things. So
Amazing. Another song we're going to spin off of that album as well was a 2021 single off of it. So it came out quite a bit before the album, but it was Flip the Switch. Why don't you tell me a bit about that song?
yeah, that one is probably the song that I wrote that gets me the most emotional just thinking about it. It's yeah, written from personal experience of dealing with friends who have mental health issues. And I think a lot of us have been there, wanting to help a friend who's struggling, and just trying to reckon with the fact that at the end of the day, there's not always a lot we can do to help people, anybody, especially people that aren't ready to help themselves. And that song was kind of written out of desperation a little bit, being sort of on the sidelines of trying to help a friend with mental health issues. And yeah, just realizing we can only do so much in those moments.
Ain't that the truth? And I think that's something we've all been there at some point, where we are trying to help a friend and we want to be there for them, but then they just keep doing the same stuff and you're like, buddy, why? I'm trying to help. And they don't want to help themselves quite yet. Sometimes they come around.
Yeah.
We are going to spin both those songs right away here, just for fun, and flip the switch off of your 2023 album, Just for Fun. And then when we come back, unfortunately, we do have to wind down the show a little bit, but I do have one more song I want to chat about that I also think is a very universal human experience. And when I saw this album and I listened to the song, it hit me. It hit me right in the teeth. We'll talk about that when we come back.
I can barely remember when I used to do this for fun. Not to be the best or to impress anyone. Making new kinds of noises, sitting on my bedroom floor. There was no world around me when I would shut that door. It soothed my soul, made me feel alive. Never questioned if it was worth my time, 'cause it was just for fun. Yeah, it was just for fun. Yeah, it was only for fun. When did this start being stressful? Become a burden to me. What once came so natural is now driving me crazy. Gotta remind myself that it don't gotta be this way. If I can shut it all out and remember the days when it soothed my soul, made me feel alive. Never questioned if it was worth my time, 'cause it was just for fun. Yeah, it was just for fun. Yeah, it was only for fun. It's like I see the faces before I even make it. If no one wants to taste it, and what I do it all for. Tear it all apart before I even started. So I even started, 'cause it soothes my soul, makes me feel alive. I don't question if this is worth my time. Yes, it soothes my soul, makes me feel so good. I don't compare myself to what others are doing, because it's just for fun. Yeah, it's just for fun. Yeah, it's only for fun. Yeah, it's just for fun. Yeah, it's just for fun. haven't seen you since last November. This kind of thing happens now and again. We all need our space sometimes, and life gets hard, it gets hard to pretend. I've been asking myself questions, like how have you been spending your days? Should I be doing more, or are you healing in your own way? I wanna take your brain and turn it inside out to see if I can find all that's been bringing you down. I wanna flip the switch, make it all better for you. If only there's something that I could do, I'd do it for you. I won't tell you I understand it. I'm only here to hear you out. Whatever you wanna say, we can pretend everything's okay. I know I can't be the answer, and your remedy isn't clear, but I'll stand beside you till this darkness disappears. I wanna take your brain and turn it inside out to see if I can find all that's been bringing me down. I wanna flip the switch, make it all better for you. If only there's something that I could do, I'd do it for you. I wanna take your brain and turn it inside out to see if I can find all that's been bringing me down. I wanna flip the switch, make it all better for you. If only there's something that I could do, if only there's something that I could do, I'd do it for you.
We are back. Thank you so much for tuning into Background Noise today. My name is Tora, and we were chatting with Bailey Sutton. We just listened to a couple of her songs off of her 2023 album, Just for Fun. But unfortunately, we do have to wind down the show. But there's one more song I want to talk about off of your 2025 album, Tooth Music. And boy, did this album ever hit me personally, because as we speak, I am currently dealing with tooth pain. And the song is called My Tooth Really Fucking Hurts. And I was like, yeah, my tooth really fucking hurts. So no, it's just a cavity forming, but I have to wait till January to get it fixed because that's when the benefits restart. So I'm just living on thoughts and prayers until January. And just so when I heard this song, I was like, we're going to talk about this. So tell me about My Tooth Really Fucking Hurts.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, so Tooth Music in general, that is the album of me fully being outside of the box. It was written out of a true, a real life pain. I was dealing with a tooth infection, I guess maybe a couple years ago now. I've always had not great teeth. Okay. It's a constant battle for me. And a couple years ago, I started getting a tooth infection, just so bad. When they say toothaches are the worst, I got the full story of that in my mouth. And yeah, just as with you, it was just an unfortunate situation of I got this tooth infection. We were in between benefits. Also, it was in the middle of summer. All the dentists were on vacation. It was just a fun little mix of things that resulted in me having to wait a couple weeks in some of the worst pain in my life. And that is, again, when after many hours of Googling tooth pain, Reddit, help, what do I do? And trying all the things with no help, I looked at my piano and I was like, you've always been there for me. And, the toughest of times, what can you do for me now? And boy, did it work some magic for me. It truly, like, when people say laughter is the best medicine, like, honestly, when there's nothing else available to you, if you can sit down and make yourself laugh, it's really the only way out sometimes. And that's exactly what tooth music was. That's exactly what My Tooth Really Fucking Hurts was written out of. I just sat down at the piano and literally hit record and just improvised whatever my heart wanted to say. And that, like, pretty much everything on that album is just a hit record, one take, whatever comes out. Which again just comes back to like the original, me being a kid making music that makes me laugh or brings me joy and recording that. And that's pretty much all that tooth music was, entirely produced in my living room here. And just, me making music just for fun.
Amazing. And honestly, laughter is the best medicine. And I'm so glad you were able to find that with making this album, dealing with tooth pain, because tooth pain is one of the worst pains you can go through time and time again. When I have my wisdom teeth issue too, and like, if you've ever gotten your wisdom teeth removed, what an awful healing process as well, too. Awful. Anything to do with teeth, awful. So I'm really glad you made this album to now comfort me and everybody else with our tooth pain.
Yeah, it's real, unfortunately, but it's everywhere.
Yeah. And before we listen to My Tooth Really Fucking Hurts, is there anything else we should be keeping an eye or an ear out on you from?
Oh, it's been kind of a wild year for me. I've released an entire album about my tooth. I got this single about my birthday. It's kind of my plan for the rest of the year to just try and sit down. I put up my one woman show for the tooth music. I put together my whole birthday extravaganza for my birthday song. And so I'm a bit tired, to be honest. I'm going to be doing a little bit of self-care for the rest of the year. But after that, I know that my brain won't let me sit for too long. So who knows what I have in store next. Just keep your eyes out, because I'm sure it'll be weird.
Amazing. Thank you again, Bailey, so much for coming on the show and sharing some of your weird, fun stories behind all of your weird and fun songs.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
This is My Tooth Really Fucking Hurts by Bailey Sutton off of her 2025 album, Tooth Music, going out to all of those people experiencing tooth pain. Best of luck. I hope this album helps.
My tooth really fucking hurts, and I don't know what to do about it. Got a dentist appointment this Tuesday, but I don't know if I can wait. 'Cause my tooth, it hurts, really fucking hurts. Yeah, my tooth, it hurts, really fucking hurts. What am I to do?
Yeah, my tooth, it hurts real bad, and it's making me sad, 'cause all I can do is think about my tooth. And when I see a friend, I tell them about my tooth, and I'm like, have you ever had a toothache like this before? And they're like, ooh, no, but my friend did, and I don't know, maybe you got a sinus infection or something, but I don't, 'cause I went